6:53, time for the morning sprint.
We're seeing the first photos of refugee life inside Fort McCoy this morning. We know this weekend there were roughly 8,000 refugees at the base. Since then, the base has announced it will no longer share that number. The photos show arriving Afghans receiving the COVID-19 vaccine. All but one got the shot.
After a disappointing weekend for the Badgers, the new AP poll is out. After that loss to Penn State, the team slid from 12th to 18th. Penn State jumped from up to 11th now. The Badgers host Eastern Michigan on Saturday. It's a 6 p.m. kickoff.
Britney Spears' father, Jamie, has petitioned an L.A. court to end her conservatorship. Spears has been under conservatorship for 13 years. In June, she testified the arrangement was abusive and humiliating and asked for her father to be removed as the overseer. A judge is scheduled to hear that case by the end of the month.
In Richmond, Virginia, a 12-ton statue of Confederate General Robert E. Lee that sits on the historic Monument Avenue is set to be taken down today. Governor Ralph Northam announced this last summer amid nationwide protests for racial justice. It was challenged in court. Then last week, the Supreme Court there in Virginia ruled against those arguments. That clears the way for the statue's removal. The statue is the largest remaining in the U.S.
The Milwaukee Brewers only 15 wins away from 100 total in the season. In their first game against Philadelphia, they lost 12-0. Last night, they responded by winning 10-0. They have 22 games left of the season to get to that 100 mark. It would be the first time to meet that milestone in franchise history.
The one that matters is the last one, though.
That's true.
Got to win the last one.
That's very true.
Texas now among at least 18 states that have enacted new voting restrictions since the 2020 election. Among other things, Texas Senate Bill 1 creates uniform statewide voting hours, prohibits drive-through voting, and authorizes partisan poll watchers to observe more aspects of the election process, though they will have to have some training. The bill bans the distribution of unsolicited applications for mail-in ballots, too.
A 30-year-old man is in jail this morning, accused of stabbing his mother with 2 swords. Monona police say it happened around 9 Saturday night across from Woodland Park. Investigators say Sylvester Mahomes Jr. asked his mom for money and a cell phone. When she said no, he stabbed her several times. She's in the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Mahomes could face charges of attempted first-degree intentional homicide, armed robbery, and armed burglary.
New numbers in this morning showing children now represent more than a quarter of the weekly COVID cases nationwide. Data from the American Academy of Pediatrics shows that more than 250,000 children were reported to have COVID in just that week. That's the largest number of child cases since the beginning of the pandemic. Even though the cases are exponentially higher, having a severe reaction is still uncommon.
As you plan your day, look for sunshine and temperatures warming up into the low 70s out there today. We're going to keep the sunshine around really for the next couple of days with quiet weather. Overnight lows are going to be crisp into the 40s and 50s as well, and that'll take us into the weekend when we start to warm things up. Rain chances hold off, though, until early next week.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us this morning, folks. Have a great Wednesday. We'll see you back here tomorrow.